Welcome back to this segment of AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tylers. My students that love and support me, put my Cash App in the chat, hit my Cash App and make it happen. Make it clap. Make it wobbly wobbly and jiggle it and make that Cash App clap. Make that ass clap. If you love me and you support what I do, and you want to continue to get updates from me and me to continue to do the readings, the celebrity readings, pass the messages from King Nipsey Hussle, and deal with all the other readings, then support the work that I do. Thank you, Divine Yemaya. I don't know why it's like that now, but I cannot, my whole screen is not the chat. It's just a little piece at the bottom. So I know you told me that and I looked it up. Guam is about to get hit by a typhoon. But didn't something happen? An earthquake just happened there or volcanic eruption? Something happened before um, this. And please correct me if I'm wrong. Is that in the Pacific Ocean? Because I said a lot of these things will be happening in the Pacific Ocean. What? 3 days ago, I was so tired I couldn't come back last night and say it to you. Hey, Sister Blue, I love you, and I love everybody that's been here that love and support me. Hey, Lizette, Soul Sapphire. I told you it's over in the Pacific, and I'm seeing the Indian Ocean, the Red Ocean. I'm looking over in Africa as well as Hey Sam, as well as in the Pacific, and then it's going to teeter totter over into the Atlantic, which will be dealing with parts of U.S. like Hawaii, Mexico, and California. And I think in the past couple of days since I spoke that we've had some type of earthquake activity, bad earthquake in California and Mexico. We want to check Hawaii and look, be watching Hawaii as well. And there's been an explosion at one of the plants today in the U.S. as well as explosions overseas. I saw on the news, I want to share it with you, a large amount, I think, of ammonium nitrate, which is one of the main ingredients used to make a bomb to take down big buildings, was stolen off of a train yesterday. They said they don't know what happened to it, but you know they know, and that would also involve the FBI. And everybody's hush hush around it, and we know that had to be an inside job for that large amount of explosive or a chemical used in explosive. One of the main chemicals used is missing off of a freight train. Um, Nobody just walks up to a train and knocks on the door, jumps on it and steals, unless that's been choreographed and planned, and they know the date, the timing, and which train that it was going to be on and at which time, and moving through that particular location from wherever they stole it from. You see, they're not giving out any details. It didn't just disappear. This is not a coincidence. So we're going to look at more areas for explosion, and then you see Congress members are given satellite phones now. You all better get your backup generators and your phones and radios that work outside of this grid, because something is getting ready to happen for them to be given satellite phones. And I noticed it when there's fires in certain areas and a whole bunch of ambulances, fire trucks, police come in a certain area for a fire, they shut your phone off. You cannot use your cell phone. Or if some major catastrophe, or even when storms happen and the satellites get blocked by the weather or clouds or storms, you start having problems with cell service. So you all better watch what's happening this summer and this year. because that doesn't affect the satellite phone, but it will affect your phone. They're expecting some type of major event, a major catastrophe or trouble for them to get the phones because they are a part of the cult. They are a part of the inner circle. They've taken the oath. So they will be protected. Their families will be exempt. Yours will not, because they know that in order to bring about the great reset, there must be catastrophe. The system must be destroyed. There must be upheaval in the streets and people going crazy and fighting each other and stealing from each other, like the great purge, and the whole to create a collapse, a total collapse of this system as you know it. So I wanted to go over some of those confirmations. Also, some stupid motherfucker come in the, and I blocked them and erased the comment because they said, okay, I have been saying for over 3 years now, excuse me, let's deal with 4, because the first time Nipsey came in here, he started telling me about the underground underneath the marathon, how you can walk from one place under the marathon to the other, and the police knew about it, and they would do shit up under the ground, and that the police was involved in his murder, and the gangs was involved inside the police system. I just saw an article the other day, and I shared it. Now there's investigations into the LA police and certain precincts. They have to come in and testify, and they have to check their background and look at their body for tattoos of gang membership and gang activity within the LA Police Department. I said this in 2019. I said there were underground cities. Now somebody sent me a video. They are building a 144 floor underground apartment and store complex under the ground in LA right now. And he said, when I was telling you about the weather, I have said this for a few years now, they are underground, not just in Alaska. I said there was underground water, underground cities, underground volcanoes erupting in Alaska, and with the oil refineries and the oil leaking in the ocean, like in California, like in Florida, there were also underground volcanoes erupting. I have said this, and I said it last year in 2002, 2022, and 2023. But I didn't have any verification of it from the scientists. Today, I found verification where the scientists and NASA knew that these volcanoes were erupting under the sea. And they posted this in 2022, but did not say it to the public. I just saw some stupid bitch gonna say, well, you posting this from 2022. This old. No, bitch, it's not old. This is finally proof from scientists where I couldn't find the proof because I wasn't hearing on the news where they were actually talking about they knew eruptions from coming under the sea and under the ground. That's why I posted it, to confirm what I have been saying for over 4 years. I don't even want to say 3 years now, from 2019 to 2023. So what did I found it, and the scientists put out in the public in 2022 that still confirms what I have been saying now for 4 fucking years. I said it before 2022, and I said it after 2022. And I like to find confirmation. This is coming from the government. And they see this from the satellites out of space, bitch. They see from outer space that drip don't miss, bitch. That's all I'm trying to share with y'all. That this is confirming what I said. Nipsey told me and took me under the water and showed me. You look, I don't give a fuck if none of you motherfuckers believe me or not. I ain't trying to convince none of you motherfuckers. The ones that's with me, goddamn it, them the ones I'm focusing on, and y'all goddamn it with me. The ones that ain't, Why you keep bringing your stinking goddamn it cottage cheese jammed up in your ass over here for? Don't even know how to wash your ass and clean your stinking ass out. Don't even know how to wash your brain out or do no research, bitch. You can't see it. If you was fucking seeing it, bitch, you'll mind your own fucking business and be on your own goddamn channel. This bitch just always want to come over here. It ain't this and it ain't that. But bitch, what is it then, bitch? Since I don't know, bitch, what do you know? What the fuck you see, bitch? Where your confirmations at? Huh? Before, during, and after the shit happened. Cause Drip got mine. I just said this shit. And you can't say, well, you know, it happened today and, you know, she's saying that shit. No, bitch, go check my footwork. I've been saying this shit for months. I've been saying this shit for years. Since Nipsey has been in my house, I say he was here. I don't even care if you believe he's here, bitch. I believe it. And that's all that matters to me. And I test the spirit. And I said this, 3-4 days ago, I went to sleep. The shit started jumping off in my sleep. The next day it woke up, y'all started telling me, and I started seeing the shit that done jumped out 24 hours after the fuck I said it. Maybe not even the whole 24, goddammit. I don't need your co-signing. I don't need your approval. If you don't believe in me, I'm not trying to convince you. I don't give a fuck because I got too many people that do. I got too many people that check the news and watch it, or when they get updates and they see what I said and they confirm it and they look at the date of the shit. So I'm not begging for anybody to love me, accept me, approve of me, believe in me and shit. Because we see this shit all around us on the major news. People are not confirming me by hearsay. We are seeing this shit on mainstream news, the fuck I say. Now, bitch, you can get with it or you can eat several dicks. You want me to toast your hot dog bun and give you some ketchup and mustard and lay your dicks in, bitch, so you can chew on them and they have a nice twangy flavor to them, bitch, a little bit of onion and relish, bitch, I don't give a fuck. That's what you need to do instead of coming up here fucking with me. Because it ain't going to change nothing that I do, bitch. I'm going to keep doing this shit. I'm going to keep on saying this shit as long as I want to do it, as long as I feel like doing it, and as long as Nipsey and other people want to come in here and speak to me, and as long as my spirits want to speak to me, ho. And this and that. You know, and even with the thing about the little boy drowning. Didn't I just say that Nipsey said stay at these federal parks, especially for people that are indigenous? Even if you classify white and you got some indigenous in you, and if you enter, you need to be very careful and know the terrain and know the maps of it, and have your map with you, and be in touch with your intuition to know which way to go and which way not to go. I ain't pissed. I'm just saying. People always try it. Now, I posted 10 confirmation. I don't even know how many. I know close about 10. I know it might be a little bit more. And out of all of them, one article that says the scientists, and I think at NASA, and they have proven that they saw in the satellites out of space, there were volcanoes erupting under the sea, under the ground. I never found confirmation. And I found it. And it was dated 2022. Out of all the things I posted, I guess they mad because you look at the dates of that I just posted. Those were confirmations of things I said before they came out. So this is 2022, it doesn't matter, bitch. It still confirms what I have been saying that I could not find confirmation for. And that's all that matters. And it was put out in 2022. I started doing my reading saying it in 2019, 2020, 2021. It was posted in 2022. The government admits this. And then we're in 2023. Bitch, what? I still said it before 2022, and I said it after 2022. And that's a confirmation of what I said, idiot. And then somebody said, oh, the mad cow. Okay, one cow was tested positive in Tennessee and South Carolina. That's what that post was from today. And then I looked 2-3 days ago, it was posted. So that's been in the news the past 3 days. And somebody said, they've been said it. How did they been say they have not been reporting in the United States new cases of mad cow disease, but I have been telling y'all that this was going to happen, and YouTube has been suspending me saying I was lying and giving medical misinformation. But every time they say that up and do that to me, then stuff comes out to be true what I said. So how is this been reported? I check my footwork and I look at the dates on it. How the fuck did what I say about mad cow been reported months ago when the date is for today? That's what I don't understand. Why do you come over here? Go to your favorite psychics that you trust and believe in, because it's clearly not me. Because I don't give a fuck, because I got too many people that's with me. They test me all the time. They check me all the time. And I don't mind being corrected, but when the bitch said it, whoever the fuck it was, because I couldn't see the face of the name, I went back and checked myself. I looked at the date. I said, no, this was posted today by the news. This is not an old fucking, why would I do that? Unless it's within the time that I gave the prophecy. And it's after the time I gave the prophecy, which was still confirmed what I said, because I said it before it happened. That was, y'all tell me, is something wrong with my eyes with the mad cow in South Carolina? And they saying one cow was tested for it, and Tennessee, and they immediately murdered the cow. So it would not infiltrate the other cows, but I got a feeling that's a lie. But we'll wait and see if they tell you. Please correct me. On the mad cow article, is that months old? Please, somebody. Because if you're right, you're right. And I'm not going to get upset with you if you're right and it's my mistake. But I've been saying this for months. But please tell me, I wouldn't get something that's outside of the time I made the prophecy prediction. Please tell me if my eyes are playing with me. Because I saw that article posted today by the mainstream news. So what you're not going to do is come over here and try to make me a liar. If I'm a liar, why are you here? Just go to your favorite psychics, bitch. Go to the ones you love that'll write for you and say what you want to hear. And you can verify what they saying. Say the fuck I'm over here, ho. Because your comments will not stay on my page. So you can waste your time writing long ass motherfucking sentences and paragraphs, bitch. You could take all your heart, soul, and pull energy out of your asshole and write it just for me to fucking poof, erase it, bitch, and block you in a few seconds. Doesn't matter to me, bitch. Thank you, Slick Puller 1555. And that's all I look at now. The people that love and support me on my page, them the only ones that I love and support. When I see that you don't, your comment will not be tolerated over here. Your opinion will not be tolerated over here unless you can prove me wrong. All these bitches lollygagging, Nip did this, Nip ain't did this, Lauren ain't did this, Lauren didn't say that. You're not correcting me either. Oh, I might come back with that later because I got some tea to basically corroborate what I said, Nip said to me. What else I need to confirm? Lord have mercy. He done hit me with so much the past few days because I still hear the rumble. And I see the dolphin. This dolphin has been talking to me. And oh my God, it's so pretty. It's up in the North Pole. The dolphin and then a orca whale. They are telling me about the water because it lives up in the cold as well as some orcas. And they live, I think, down here. They live in the United States in the ocean. The dolphins are telling me what's going on in the orca whales. The orca whales are killing humans. I'm not sure if the dolphins are doing it too, as well as the sharks are coming up on land attacking people. They've been doing it for a long time. They've gotten worse with it. And the orcas are attacking people, and the orcas are attacking the boats. It looks to me the orca has a whale, has the memory like an elephant. Orcas and dolphins are almost like humans. And this dolphin is telling me that they used to walk the earth like humans. They could get up out of the water and stretch out legs like reptiles, like snakes, and they could walk on the earth and stand upright like a man, and then shrink the legs down and the arms down, have flippers, and get back into the water. As well as they have one of the coldest sonar systems in the world, the dolphin and the orca. The orcas are angry because they said people hit them and the boats. They kill some of the orcas and the babies, and they hit them and cut them with the boats and damage them. The orcas remember the boats. They remember the people and go back and kill their ass, or they go tear up the boat. Some of them hate humans because they said humans have given them trash to eat and do experiments on them and have chips in their brain and put tags on them and chart them and follow them and kill them and eat them and put them in labs. This dolphin is telling me that it is in a military lab in the North Pole, and I mentioned Alaska. Said they have copied them and cloned them, and they do experiments on them. This dolphin says it has a soul, and he said its mother. It calls itself the mother, and he said, not he, excuse me, she, mom, said that they use the females over the males when they experiment with them because the females are very psychic and they have a whole, like over the ocean, you can see it if you can, like I see like lights and lasers and hear and smell as well. It's a whole network, just like the satellite networks around the earth for telephones and computers. They talk to each other through the sonar and they chat, but she said it's like a binary code system. And the military tracks them. It's a whole number system, and they speak this way with these codes. She said, and they have them for humans, but you don't know you're a number, like in prison or in jail. And when they have the serial number for the person, she said people are identified with numbers and codes, not the English name. She said the English letter system is the lowest form of vibration and communication. The highest level going to an electromagnetic frequency would be the sound and then the number, because everybody is created and every animal is cataloged based on a binary code, which is also what computers are based on. And said they have cloned fish that are also they have computer fish, computer mosquitoes, like mosquitoes that are drones, roaches, rats that are drones, but they look real. They act real. They might have them like they have humans with the skin on the outside of them, but it's a whole computer and a spy. So if you start seeing a lot of roaches or rats or any other type of animal in your house or around there, you want to get rid of them. Some of them are not real, and the mosquitoes will be doing some killing this summer because, and I saw an article the other day to confirm this about Georgia, and it's a new species of mosquito here, and you don't want to be bitten by them. And I see places like Florida, LA, they got to release these in Chicago, New York City, places where there's a high population of colored people and these hot, muggy, misty areas, like where there's a lot of water and wooded areas, shrubbery where it's water at and animals at there, and they're like congregating. So don't let pools of water sit outside of your house or your porch. Get rid of it because they will like form trenches around there and start living there, getting colonies, and will tear your ass up or your babies. And you don't want those babies sick with things they cannot be cured from. Also, I want to say to you, I said it before, and what is it, that what is it, Marduk, or I'm probably not saying it right, that what you call that disease, that virus, is it Marduk, something like that, that's in the Ebola family. That is close to the USA. And that's been tearing up parts of Africa, like in Nigeria. They've been battling it over there. And I'm telling you, like I told y'all months ago with that bird flu. And I said that cow, that mad cow, and that Marduk, which is that it? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't look it up and be on the phone. That's in that Ebola family. That I see that done got here. It's in one part of the United States. I'm wondering, is it Mexico, Canada? Something going on over there, not just with government water, but water, with a big dam and a big waterfall. Something's still going on over there in Canada. But I'm wondering where this thing here at. This mosquito and this Marburg disease here, that's just in the Ebola No, thank you, baby. It's not malaria. It's that Marburg virus. Yes, baby. That's in the Ebola family. That's here. Look like it's on the border somewhere. It's on the edge of the U.S. It's here, and so I don't know if it's coming through Canada, Mexico. When it was from both, somebody coming through here, as well as the airport or the boat, these ships, these cruise ship, and these boats, and these people that's coming here through these boats and jumping out running, that's escaping, sneaking in, these illegal aliens, some of them sick, that they put in all the states, and they said they put them in the red states, which means that will help the Republican vote. We're going to see which one they help more because Biden is letting them in here. And he probably using them. He's going to use them, of course, to help his election to stay in office. I hope that don't happen. When you look at these strange viruses that I hear these people are bringing, that they built up a resistance to in their immune system because they don't get sick from them because they've been exposed to them. We have not. It's going to wipe. If that blood disease gets here, baby, you can start telling your peoples goodbye. Just like Ebola, there is no cure for it. The blood will not coagulate and you'll be leaking out your ass, your dick, your pussy, in your mouth, goddammit. That's what the fuck, that thing ain't nothing to play with. Yep, thank you, Texas. It's getting in here through these places where they sneaking in and they don't get tested for anything. And coming from Africa. See, that's where they be making a lot of that stuff at. and it be tagging most of people of color. And if you got that, it ain't nothing nobody can do because they don't have a treatment for that. You have to be isolated. They see you, they be in that full, complete biohazard bodysuit, gloves, feet covered, and everything. So we need to keep ourselves open to that as well as watch this sunshine. Because I done told y'all I seen 2 or 3 suns, and there's something going on. One on bright yellow and one on white. One sun I see is real bright and white like crystal, and one else yellow. And y'all need to focus on the crystal one. You don't have to be out there all day, but I know some people that sun gaze and love sun, they be out there all day. That's fine. That's what you want to do. You want to get some sun because we need it. You get your little bit, 10, 15 minutes of it. Come on in the house, but have your crystals with you. Don't go outside without your crystals. Certain crystals, especially if you're dealing with a lot of psychic attacks like I do and people hating on me trying to destroy me, you want that amethyst, you want that blue, what's the blue crystal? I got it here. Black obsidian, but you want to get it that it's either you cut it like a pyramid or you get it cut like one and a tiger eye. You don't have to have a whole bunch of crystals on you unless it's just what you want to do. But I would also suggest I've been looking for them because I want me one a copper pyramid. You sit it out in the yard and sit in it inside the sun as well as have it in the house. Those are wonderful. Then put your crystals on there, or a which is a copper staff, king or queen staff. Carry that with you, or make it or the organ. Put them in there and put them in your car as well as on your altar in your home to build up a psychic self-defense wall around your home, around yourself. You can put them in your bath to charge your energy up. It's very important to do that now and get them as big as you can. Don't get no little bitty ones unless you just carrying them out with you. But for your home, get them as big as you can. Anyone, it's up to you. Anyone that you like the most, because everybody don't need every single one. So you get the ones that's for you. And if that helps you and you notice a difference in the protection in it, then that's what you go with. As well as your uncrossing baths with your salts, your Epsom salts, your baking soda, your herbs. And it's time because we're into spring, moving into summer solstice, June. You want to do your whole house cleaning with your curtains, your windows, your walls, your floor, your corner, especially if you are like me and you do a lot of psychic activity or you do a lot of readings. See, that's why I don't read everybody no more because I used to get sick a lot when I read people because I'm going to tell you, if you got a lot of enemies like I do, and a lot of people don't like you and try to destroy you, you want to watch who you read because your enemies will send a bitch or a nigga to you to pretend that they like you and want to read and from you and be on that phone cursing you. See? Seeing how talented you are, how gifted you are, and then try to siphon and pull your gift through the phone. Do curse on you and take your gift from you. And I used to hear older people down here say that, that they could see or had a money hand, a prayer hand, and some bitch didn't like them, a preacher, a prophet, or some was jealous of them and took their gift. That's a goddamn lie. Anything that's yours, somebody can't take it from you. And they can fuck you up and they can block you temporarily and cross you up so you can't see. But that's your goddamn it fault. So if anybody take a motherfucking thing from you or block you from seeing, being totally connected to the higher channels, like, you know what, some bitch, I don't know her. So I didn't respond to the shit and erase this shit and kept it moving. She looked young, but I don't know. The picture could be false. About a couple of weeks ago, gonna email me on Instagram. Yeah, I seen this about you and your childhood were bad and, whatever happened in your childhood. Your mama cursed you or crossed you up. Any curse can be broken. Any cross can be uncrossed. Depends on how deep it is and how bad it is and how many years it's been going on. You will have to do more work and it'll take longer, but it can be motherfucking done with the right people and different levels of magic that you might not know that you have to learn, or you might have to go to somebody else that know. It can be done. So I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, okay, I already discussed this. I already know that. And I know a lot of that shit is already broken because I see my mother and how she looked, and what she took from me has not been taken from her. And I'm restoring myself and healing on all multi-universe and omniverse levels of the shit. And what the bitch gonna say, yeah, and you not connected. Bitch, you a goddamn lie. You a goddamn it motherfucking lie. And I know I still have work to do and more development to do. But just for all the confirmations I've shown y'all the past few days and what I've already shown, if I want connected, why do I see what I see and hear what I hear? And then within days or fucking weeks or even fucking hours, the shit come to pass. Nobody could do that that's not connected. So see, don't listen to everybody. And I'm telling y'all, if y'all listen to me and y'all are readers on here, you do read, don't take every goddamn client, because some of them peoples will come to you to pay you to fuck you up. And the amount of money they give you ain't shit in comparison to what they are doing to you, that you now have to get the fuck off of you and undo. If you be tired with somebody you on the phone with, drained with somebody, you start feeling sick or developing abnormalities or can't sleep and being attacked in your sleep and shit, and then you start going back and look who you was talking to. Because it could be a family member or a fucking friend. When stuff starts being wobbly and your connection to the universe and download your information is what somebody you talking to, or somebody you did a consultation, you'll be surprised how witches will get readings from other witches just to fuck you up and see what you got, and don't want nobody to have no gift but them, being the only one had a goddamn gift, and sit there and try to destroy you because they want to be the only one. And there's just no way. That's why I don't waste my time getting jealous of people. There's no way only one person can have a gift and don't nobody else have the same goddamn gift or variations of the gift. You can't control that shit. And bloodlines and families and entities and planets that they come from, and destinies, you can't control that, and whoever their ancestors are and what gifts they had that they passed to them. Then people want to take your gift and kill you and disfigure you and fuck you up because you got a gift they don't have, or you got the same gift they have and they want to be the only one, and they want to be the only one shining and outshining you. So bitch, you can't be here while I'm here, bitch. You can't live while I live, bitch. So one of us got to go, bitch. And I'm saying it's you because I don't like you. And I don't like that people are talking about you. They was just talking about me. Now they talking about you and me, bitch. I keep hearing your name everywhere. And it was me, all their ego and shit. You're going to have to fight and protect yourself, because that shit is going to happen to you. Because some of these, especially if you just sassy and just nasty with that shit and off the chain and raw with that shit, this bitch got to go. Cause I'm off the chain too, but it could only be one off the chain bitch in this motherfucker. No, it cannot. You can't control that shit. I've almost died several times, and I knew they were psychic attacks against me. My car hydroplaning all of a sudden, and rush hour traffic, and the traffic is moving at 5 to 10, 15 miles an hour because it's jammed up, and my car hydroplanes and slides up under an 18-wheeler, and my ceiling starts to cave in and the car starts to crush. Yeah, that's not a coincidence. And my mother had just came over the day before and said, this is for protection, baby. These people are attacking you. Burn this candle and burn this seal. I went down to Rondo's. I told them what your problem is, and I got it specially for you, and they told me this to protect you. Gives me this candle, and I burn it on top of the sigil, and it looks like it's good. It's right candle, John the Conqueror. Oh, and the next day I almost get conquered and crushed to death with my son under an 18-wheeler. Okay. See, that wasn't a coincidence. And it was in the car my mother gave me. And I told her, don't you ever bring me any seals or candles or oil to do nothing with. because she was making rounds going to different relatives' house and saying, oh, I just came from Africa. I just got initiated. I got this peppermint oil. It's to bring money. And naturally, peppermint oil does. And it helps to uncross. Not when this bitch says it, it means the opposite. And she's also deep into the occult and Judaism. So she knows all of these occult level magic tricks, and she likes to hurt people with them. She likes to hurt her family with them. And then when something happens, she giggles. She was going to everybody's house, anointing them with this oil, and went to one of our relatives' house, and that man was bald, and slapped that man on his bald head with that oil, talking about she was giving that man a special anointing, and that man's head started burning real bad. All the skin on that man's head turned red and started burning real goddamn it bad, and said it was. How you just gonna walk in somebody's house and they didn't ask you to come over there and do that? They didn't ask you to anoint them, knowing that you fucking them up. And after that, that man started having a lot of goddamn problem after she just popped up at that man's house. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I got this oil, and just went to slapping that man on the north, south, east, and west part of that man's head. Just slapping him, and then started digging down that man's head and just swirling the oil around that man's head. And that man said his head started hurting, his skin start getting real tender and burning and turn fire red. And then that man started having bad luck. See, you have to watch who put their hand on you, who come to your house, and who use your bathroom. Because if a bitch use your bathroom and you go behind her and sit your ass on the toilet seat, first of all, you don't know if the bitch lifted up the toilet seat, but the toilet in the back, and what the fuck she put on the back, inside the back, where the water and shit at. People will do shit like that. Yeah, Justin greased that man. I mean, on all four corners of that man's head, left side, right side, slapped it on between that man's eyes, slapped that man in his forehead, the back of that man's head with a knot on the back of your head, slapped it right there and spun it around, like spun around on that knot that shaped up on the back of that man's head, and then slapped that man in the top of his head. Went to my grandmama's house, came to my motherfucking house with it. I ain't let her slap me in mine because I ain't never trusted the bitch. I just knew the bitch was evil since I was little. But people telling me I'm wrong. My grandma telling me I'm wrong. And if you don't forgive her, you can't come over here no more. But she can still come over here and shit. You have to learn to, but see, it was people in the family, like I'm saying, Sheila. So people let her do the shit, even though a lot of people didn't trust her. And then he started scrubbing his head real hard with like a Brillo, like a brush, like a Brillo pad and some water and shit. I don't know what he was scrubbing it. Scrubbing it with some kind of brush, like some bristle on now, trying to get that shit off that man's head and scrub. Then he said his head kind of cooled down, but it might be a day or so that man's head was still just tangling and stinging and shit around his head. So I had to learn the hard way, because every time she came around my house after she put me out, trying to destroy me, and said I would be dead after she put me out, and I survived the shit. Said I was dumb, but I wasn't dumb, bitch. I might not have been street smart because you locked us in the house and abused us, but I wasn't dumb, bitch. I survived that shit, bitch. And then, so that wasn't good enough for her. She couldn't take me down. Then she go to every job she knew I had and tried to get me fired. And a lot of them she did. And it become my house, my love relationships. Every time she wasn't around, stuff was going good and stable for me. As soon as the bitch come in my house and bring some oil or candle and a magic seal and shit, where she done did the reverse on it. Hey, Spook TV. And then she'll start doing fucked up prophecies. Oh, he gonna break up with you. You ain't gonna stay over there. Oh, you got throwing slop for a living and working these minimum wage jobs. But you put me out in the street before I could get any education and degrees. You did it on purpose to destroy me. So I still managed to survive. It wasn't the best, but at least I was still alive. That was 34 years ago. My child's 34 years old, and I'm still here. I thank God. Out of all I've been through, and several people have done spells try to take my life from me. And the main way they give you gifts. This bitch, oh, I got this bracelet. Now, this bitch been stingy my whole life and even took my inheritance that my father left me. But now you want to give me shit? Yeah, because people will wear things, curse they things. She cursed that car because she gave that car to me. And from day one, I have had 2 or 3 weeks where I almost died in that car. All the bad things could happen to me happened in that car. And when she's like, oh, here's a necklace, and oh, I'm so sorry I did that to you. Here's a gift. Here's some money. Every time she gave me money, bad shit happened to my money. Every time she met a man I was fucking with, the nigga turned on me and started calling me all kind of hoes and shit because that's what she said behind my back. And people, you have to be thankful. That's the only way I can say it. At this point in my life, you have to be thankful, baby. If you got somebody and you fucking them, or you got girlfriends or business partners, and your mama or anybody else could come and tell them you're a whore, you no good, don't trust you, and without any proof or any evidence, and they know you haven't been that way to them, they believe it and turn on you, you need to thank God for that. Because if anybody could tell that person something, you think y'all tight, before that person came along and told them y'all really wasn't tight, and the person's not really strong and have a lot of integrity and stable in the mind. Because if somebody told me about that, and when people do, fuck her, I don't want to, fuck you too. Whenever they come try to tell me something about somebody, bitch, how you know? Because people have done me like that all my time, all my whole life. My mama, bitch, how you know? You telling me she said this and she said that by me, bitch, prove that she said that shit. When she said this shit, I've been knowing longer than I know you. She said what? Goddamn it. Yeah, and she be talking about you and she don't like, bitch, when? Okay, you know what? Put her on the three-way, goddamn it. I basically had, just like Candy tried to do that with Nikki Love. We put Nikki on the phone. Remember, Nikki, you said, she said, can I didn't say that goddamn shit. You twisted what the fuck I said. I'm sorry, Nikki. Nikki hang up the phone. Candy tell me she still said what I said she said. See, I don't like a bitch that ain't got no honor and integrity. You say that shit. I asked you for proof of this shit. You try to give me, you try to convince me I don't want to hear that shit. Then we talk to the person. Talk to the person. The person said, I didn't say that, and you know I didn't say that about Alexis. Well, I thought you said, or you well, yeah, okay, I misunderstood. And then when they got the phone, she said it. I just said that to get off the phone, but she really said it. About, okay, you want to start some shit. And see, now I don't trust you. And see, it's too many people where you can tell them anything about a person and they believe the shit just because they hear it. It's not because you know it's true. It's because you heard some shit a nasty cutthroat ass bitch said that want to cause the person to fail and don't want the person to have strong alliances and people that are loyal to them that will help them get to another level in their life, because you cannot get nowhere in life by yourself. You might have a talent by yourself to get there, but if people won't help you, there's no cooperation. You can't find it anywhere or finance it yourself. You need the cooperation of the people that believe in you and what you're doing, so much so they help push you up and put your name out there. They want to destroy that momentum. They don't want any momentum. They want you to fail. They want you to struggle. They want to see you sick, rotten. They want to see your looks gone and you disfigured so they can land. They want to see you in the ground and come laugh over you in the ground and spit on your goddamn grave. And people will co-sign negative shit without any evidence. So when that happens, because I don't have no friends, I don't hang around no bitch. I don't associate with no bitch. Only bitch you might see me with it, them cats I showed you out there that come here at dinner time and shit, eat with me and nip off the altar, or get them a drink, or they, get them a cocktail and shit. Other than that, I don't really fuck with no human bitches. You can't trust them. It'll be rare. I didn't understand it when other people used to tell me, you might live on this earth and die, and you might have 2 or 3 good friends. You ain't gonna have no whole bunch of friends because they're not gonna be really your friend. And that's just the way it is. I mean, you good, you lucky if you have 5. I'm talking about, well, can't nobody turn them against you and tell you shit like, not her. Okay, show me the evidence of the shit. Well, yeah, bitch, that's what I thought. Usually when they say shit, they don't have no evidence of the shit, because most people, you don't have to. And that ain't somebody that's going to stick with you when things get really tough or when you get really big and really successful. You don't want to find out then, when you got a lot riding on and a lot of money, that the person that's been up under you from the bottom to the top Anybody could tell them anything, and the bitch will sell you out and stab you because of a goddamn rumor or some he say, she say shit. I don't even get upset no more when people turn on me real quick, because I thank God for it, because I'm looking for you to do it quickly, so I can get rid of you quickly before I really let you in or have you so say, oh shit, I can't look at it. They done said something right here. The CDC done issue some other goddamn it warning and have somebody elbow up there with some skin on it. I'm gonna see that in a minute. I'm gonna come back later on. So I had to do what you say when I see somebody saying something down here. This is people I cut off. You be thanking God. Thank your ancestors following you. You think it's a bad thing. It's a blessing when they do stuff to you early and you see the bitch can't be trusted and the bitch is messy. See. But I'm gonna come back later. Grow, like I said, I'm not telling you everything. You're not hitting the cash app, make it clap. You need to hit the cash app. You know, support me and what the fuck I'm doing, because I'm not gonna keep on sitting here telling you every fucking thing, and you don't want to support what the fuck I do. What the fuck? Okay, I must have been hitting that by accident because I didn't mean to do that. So I'm taking a break because I'm down there cooking because Nip wanted him a hold on, my thing is acting up. Apple pie, and I went gonna cook it, but I said, damn, nigga, so many confirmations. Let me go give you some. It's cooking. Trying to see if I smell. I don't smell a little bit. I don't want it to burn up. I want some of it too. I'm gonna come back a little bit later on. I'm gonna see how nice y'all are to me and how much y'all appreciate drill. God damn it. You know, I wanted to tell you something. Y'all let me know if y'all experienced it. It was yesterday, goddamn. I slept all day. I was just wore out from doing the reading and seeing all this stuff. And then this dolphin telling me this shit that's going on under the water and the dirty shit they doing and the pollution and the toxicity they're doing and saying it come all the way down to Lake Lanier. And the major lake, that's one of the biggest lakes in Georgia. I think it might be the biggest lake in the dams, and Tennessee and Mississippi and Alabama. She said the water in up there in Alaska and what's going on up there comes all the way down to Mexico, LA, Chicago, New York, California. You know what? Speaking of New York, if y'all up there, I forgot what part of New York, somebody sent this to me. Y'all need to be careful. It's a goddamn Puerto Rican peacock up there. They said they done adopted the goddamn peacock, the peacock wearing the Puerto Rican, or damn like they said I heard my grandma said Puerto Rican flag. The peacock is Puerto Rican. The peacock come outside, I don't know who own it, at a certain time of the day or the night and just start biting motherfuckers. I don't know if he picking folks he don't like or he know, the nigga saying all y'all can get it. He up there just biting motherfuckers up there. Now, I ain't never seen no peacock that it's real pretty too. You know, they pretty and they feathers and shit pretty. I think it'd be them be the males. They said the prettiest one be the male. Why that thing going around? And they said the damn Puerto Rican, it's a Puerto Rican peacock that go and dive on motherfuckers at night. And when the sun go down up there in New York City. And they filmed the motherfucker like walking around like you can get it, nigga. You know what, bitch? I want to say something to you anyway. And just start attacking motherfucker with his damn beak or some shit. Y'all seen that? I think they named it Juan or some shit. Like he got a Puerto Rican name and every goddamn thing. I don't know. He only eat damn Spanish food. Or I don't know if they let him do that shit first so they give him a damn plate. So they just walk the street like and pump like he spread his wing out or spread his feather out and pump his chest up. Then walk up on folk and start biting out. You know what? And they scared on him. I don't look. I'll tell me. Yeah, he watching her and plotting on him. Then pump his chest out and fan his wing up. Or his damn tail up and go attack them. Or said Dominican. What I seen in the video, they said motherfucker the Puerto Rican done adopted it. So now Dominicans, it half Dominica and half Puerto Rico. Okay, you know what? I'm done. They said, yeah. They said his name, Don Julio. Say his name Don Juan or Pablo, some shit like that. And say he got a real bad tool. He got an attitude. He like to do that shit to human being, man. I don't know why. And I'm just gonna say one more thing before I go. I guess have different gifts, and sometimes as you keep living and developing and studying them, they develop or they get better. So his name stop. I don't know what's wrong with him. This nigga snorting that fentanyl and powder. I don't know what the fuck wrong with him, but this nigga crazy. They said they let him run around and do that fuck shit and attack motherfuckers. But it's real pretty. Yeah, so he in the hood. I don't know what he mad about. I don't know who done did something to him, goddammit, but he ain't doing it to other peacock. He just doing it to him. But I noticed that some of my senses, they must be developing getting strong, because I can smell things in the spirit and smell peoples and shit in the spirit. Oh, I just smelled that pie stronger, so I gotta go down there, y'all, in a minute and get it. Smell good. I was on Instagram trying to look at this spiritual man page, and I want to hear what hood car. Okay. He one of them hood Puerto Rican goddamn peacock. I was listening to him. He was showing, I was attracted to it because he was showing like a human body, a diagram, and he was showing the organs inside the body and talking about the chi and the different energies that go in to, I think that's what he was going to talk about, how to give energy to the organs and heal the organs and elevate them. So I went over to the man page. I clicked the video on, and the man started talking. And then I picked up, it was a stinking spirit on him. I started smelling him stinking real bad. Just stinking like a motherfucker through the goddamn video. And I said, ooh, and I had it put it on pause. I said, wait a minute. God damn, I sat up. I said, is it me? Then I put my hand on wiped it on my ass. I said, no, that ain't me stinking. Like, I didn't smell myself stink. I ain't smell nothing stinking until I clicked the button and watched this nigga start talking. Then I clicked it back on. I smelled a stinking spirit again. This nigga was stinking like hell. Stinking like a motherfucker. I said, what the fuck wrong with me? Like, why is this man stinking? Every time I turned the video on, the man stinking, so I put it on pause. He wasn't stinking no more. What the fuck wrong with me? What the hell going on, or what the hell going on with him? And then I clicked it back on, and nigga started stinking again. So I put it back. I said, this is, what the fuck? Then my spirit said, well, Alexis, where the stink coming from on the man's body? Is it, they say, what in this man's aura was stinking? He looked it clean. He didn't look nasty or nasty, but this nigga was stinking like hell. Just smelled like some real hot, funky pussy. Just the bitch where you were fucking on was just, that's all I smelled, just funky, hard pussy. And so I turned it back on. I said, well, let me look in the spirit and see where in this man's spirit is he stinking, like on which part of his body this man is stinking. Because I ain't never smelled no stinking spirit on nobody that hard by looking at a goddamn video. So I turned it back on, and I'm just like twisting my mouth up because I'm twisting my nose up, kind of hold the phone back because it was on the phone. That funk spirit. Funky beat. Just funk that's stomping through the phone screen. And I started looking at the man's body, trying to see where am I getting this stinking spirit. I said, his mouth. See, it was hard on me, and it was a conflict on me because I couldn't listen to the man teach out of his mouth, and then it was stinking in his mouth. And then I said, well, where else in this man's body is I'm getting this stinking from his ass, all around his ass? I said, I don't know. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with getting fucked. That's not my issue, but I wonder why Did I smell it? That just watching the damn video screen. Why did the funk come through the screen? It was hard funk. Whoever he fucked it just had a real hard stinking ass. Oh Lord Jesus. I still want to know what the man had to say. I can't go back to it. I said, fuck it, I go to a YouTube video, something. I got some books over here I can read on tantric sex and body and shit and how to line your body up because this the spirit on him. God damn. God damn. It wasn't just no, it's not because of my third eye. I literally can smell things. I smelled it with my real goddamn it nose. Not just my third eye. I could smell it in my nose. Every time. I couldn't. I was looking at him. I couldn't even look at him for a whole 2 minutes. I couldn't breathe deep on it. I had to get up. It was so loud. Like I said, I thought it was me. And I said, I can't even be taught through this man. I literally got up to my own hand. I wiped my pussy. I smelled. I said, "Is you stinking?" I said, I knew I had wiped my ass, but I thought, well, maybe I missed a spot or something. I said, because it was so hard. I smelled it actually in my house. It was that loud. I said, I'm not stinking. I said, but then again, I wasn't stinking before I turned it. It wasn't no stinkiness until I went to that man page. Like the whole page was stinking. And I said, it's something about him and his spirit that ain't right. You know what? See, I didn't go back over there. I didn't go back yesterday. I didn't go last night. I don't even want to go. I just got this shit out my mind until now. I wonder if y'all that pick up shit or can smell scents and shit in the spirit, have you ever smelled somebody ass through a screen? Like, I mean, because some of these people, these conscious people, don't be right. And they might be teaching shit, but they fuck a lot of people, fuck on a lot of people and put their mouth on a lot of people. I pick up all them energies and entities in people, and y'all can't get that stinking spirit off of them. Y'all don't feel it. Y'all don't smell it. Y'all can't pick it up and then end up laying on the bed with them and get tricked and used and goddamn it abused because y'all can't. It was, I don't know how many people he was with, but that shit, it was such a twang and sharpness to the funk. It was just hurting my nose real bad. It was really, oh my God. God damn, in person, I smelled somebody ass that be real twangy and sharp, like some real hard aged cheddar cheese, like, but not on no goddamn video. And then my spirit asking me, well, just go back and tell me where you smelling it at in that man aura. I mean, and then in that man's spirit, what body part you smell? His mouth and his ass. And every time he talked it, and opened his mouth, it came. I had to put it on pause. I had to pause it. That man was so stinking. I had to put, you know what? I'm finna leave it. That's what I said. That's what I said. Look, was it the do white? It was stinking. His aura was stinking too. That's why I said the spirit told me looking at that man aura so I could learn what body part in that man aura is his stinking. And so I looked at that man aura. It was all in his aura and his body part. And it was twangy. It was real saucy and spicy, like funk, just sharp cheddar funk. That aged cheese from Germany, goddammit. That overseas cheese. Where they hide it in the ground and had on worms in it, and then they bury it and pull it out. It was real chipper and sharp. Real sharp. Getting in his balls and ass, and it come up through his bowels and his mouth, goddammit. And then he used his mouth to teach. I couldn't get the teaching, Lord. I couldn't get it called his mouth every time he opened to get a message. I could. Oh, I'll talk to y'all later on. Oh boy.